Some talk about another shutdown. Michael, do you think we'll see one?
I think it's very possible that we see one, but we don't know. As always in this situation, it's kind of murky a couple weeks out. There are plenty of ways that Mitch McConnell and John Boehner can work to avoid a shutdown. I think it's clear the House is going to pass things that Democrats in the Senate and the president will not accept, including most likely new restrictions on Planned Parenthood funding. So that would get to a veto if it did pass the Senate, but it's not going to pass the Senate because there aren't 60 votes for reducing Planned Parenthood funding. And so, the Republican leaders will have to decide whether they want to shut the government down. It hurt them in the short term the last time this happened, but then they won a great victory in an election following, and so they'll have to weigh those two possibilities.
Recently, the majority leader, Mitch McConnell, was asked about this. Would you shut the government down over Planned Parenthood? And he said flatly, no. He does not want to do this. And the truth is that the history on this is not good for the Republicans, even though they did, of course, have that midterm victory. Number one, when they shut down the government, there was I think most people believe, even in the Republican Party, that it was very damaging to them, even though they were able to recover. And secondly, the last time they picked a fight over Planned Parenthood was in 2011, ahead of the last presidential race. It turns out that, Democrats viewed that ultimately as a political gift. President Obama talked about Planned Parenthood all the time. So while there have been these undercover videos that are disturbing to many people where they're talking about procuring fetal tissue, there's been and there's no doubt those videos are not helpful to anybody who likes Planned Parenthood or for Planned Parenthood itself. At the same time, most Americans view Planned Parenthood as a women's health organization, as dealing with contraception, and it just didn't work out politically.